All right, back. Video number 2. All right, welcome back. Welcome back. If you're interested in listening to this story. So, 1986, Juniata County, Pennsylvania. Me, 16 years old, August 10th. Yeah, for you, I don't know who my average listener is, but that probably seems like a while ago. To me, it seems like, might as well have been a few days ago, or, yeah, time flies and it doesn't seem like that long. Um, Life doesn't seem like that long, actually. Like, it should be thousands of years, honestly. Yeah, that we were meant to live like that. We weren't meant to live on these. Anyway, back to the story. So I'm in this, and I'm gonna flash back to now, actually. So now here I am sitting. I'm in a wheelchair, by the way. If you've stayed with me for this long, I'm in a wheelchair. I sit in a wheelchair. I'm a what they call a quadriplegic. I have a spinal cord injury when I was 16. This very date that I was about to talk about was that date. Um, I have a spinal cord injury, and it's put me in a wheelchair, and I've lived in this wheelchair for. I'm gonna tell my phone to go to sleep so it doesn't start. Stop listening. All right, there we go. I've lived in this wheelchair for the last too long, but I did have 16 years of walking and behaving and having my hands work like a normal person on this planet. So yeah, now I have a lot of pain. I did mention that in the first video, a tremendous amount of pain, and my nervous system was damaged at that time with when I fell, and the subsequent actions that were taken on my behalf by my parents and the adults around me, but and my own self subsequent as an adult. I as we all do, I have till today lived, up till about 4 years ago with kind of a numb sensation in my body, which is what most people with spinal cord injury experience. It's kind of like if you were to poke them in their legs or something, they might feel it somewhat, but not really. Mostly not at all. And then with to varying degrees with different people, depending on the severity of the injury. But if it's a complete sever the way the spinal cord works, it there won't be any feeling with regards to that. So mine was what they call incomplete, which means it's kind of like a hose with water flowing through it, where you pinch the hose, but it's not like severed in any way, and then you release the pressure. However, if in a hose, the water would continue to flow normally. In a spinal cord, it just kind of stays right where it was left. So the cells remain at that damaged state. Let me get a drink. Even after the pressure has been relieved. So, yeah, about 4 years ago, I don't know if it had anything to do with the pandemic or whatever, all that crap that occurred around that time, and everybody was going through a lot of stress, and then there were those jabs that everybody took, or a lot of people took. I took one. I wished I didn't. It was a stupid decision, I feel, because I'm sure I wouldn't have gotten it, and I have a very healthy immune system. I never did get sick. The one time I did get sick was all these years, was this year, early this year. They said I have it, so that was the only time I got the sickness anyway. And but this might have I did start to have this sort of sensation return, around that time where I would get like severe like tingling in my stomach, and it started to spread to my legs, and since then it's been, I guess, what's it been, like 5 years or something. Um, uh, it's just gotten worse, like almost daily, and right now it's practically unbearable that I can sit here right now and laugh and talk to you as a testament to Jesus Christ. And if that makes you turn the page, that's okay with me. I'm just telling you the facts. Um, yeah, the strength and the peace of mind that I have in this current state of mine is shocks and astounds me. Honestly, I don't. Oh, yeah, I don't. It would just my waist down, which includes my legs, my feet, my groin, my balls. It's just sensations are crazy, and they're all mixed into all the different parts of your body down there, like electrical sensations and pain sensations and pleasure sensations. They all just mix together, and I can't shower, I can't do anything. It's a real, and I've been praying over it, and you know, reading the scriptures. Yeah, I wasn't a religious person until this started happening, and then of course, I first I went back to my Hindu roots, which were, uh, like, I was just going to tell the story of how I was raised and as a Hindu. So maybe I'll just get back to that story. Um, but I've told you how much pain I'm in, so just take that into as a as a side note, that this is a this I'm in an extreme level of discomfort right now, and that's putting it mildly. A few years ago, I mean, there was a number of times I almost died or did die, and in the last few years, and been in the emergency room, and but mentally, I'm better. I'm better now than I was in at any of those times. So I'm glad I toughed it out, and I'm still waiting on the Lord to like do some miracle on me. I don't discount when a day I'll wake up and just be like, whoa, I don't feel any pain. Wow, this is awesome. But for the time being, this is where it's at, and this is what I'm doing. So I keep diverging from the story. Oh my goodness, that was 8 minutes. Okay, I'll post this one and continue. I certainly didn't anticipate going for another 8 minutes. I don't even know how far. Okay, in the next one, I will try to focus on continuing from where, let's see where I want to continue off at. I guess I'll go back to my childhood and my parents and continue off there.